Hi guys, one of the reasons why this job has been so empowering is because we spend a lot of time working on ourselves in personal development. And before we do that, I actually want to give you a little quiz. So you can either do it in your head, or if you have a little piece of paper, you can write down these answers. So I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You ready? The first question: how do you rate your mental attitude from 1 to 10? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about your life right now? How do you feel about the universe, people in general? How do you feel about that? Number 2, how do you feel about your physical appearance, your health? Do you make time to work out? Do you make time to eat well? Do you feel comfortable in your own skin? And do you feel like when you walk in a room, people notice you or perhaps want to know you? How do you feel? 1 to 10. Number 3, what about your environment, the house you live in, where you are? Do you feel it's acceptable? Is it the career, the work you go to? Is it something that you want? Are you just spending time there? Putting in your 40 hours a week or however hours there are, not really doing anything inspiring, just kind of putting your hours in and dealing with people that you don't want. What about the neighborhood you live in or the house you live in? Is it what you want right now? Is it acceptable to you? Number 4, well, how would you rate your relationships, the people you surround yourself with? Do they drain you or do they build you up? Do they make you feel like you can go after your goals, or do they kind of sabotage you? Or do you spend most of your time surrounded by people who kind of talk about others or, talk negatively? And then last but not least, what are you contributing to society? Do you feel you're somebody who's contributing a lot to society? Do you feel like you were put on this planet to do something and you're doing it? And so what I want you to do now is I want you to look at your answers, because for me, if I had to answer these questions,